Hi, chicken. Sorry, I had to watch. Sorry, I had to blow my nose, chicken. But hello. Hey, close the door. Oh, Sam left. Hi, Kira. Hey, Chibi. Things are okay. Hey, Forna. Hey, Strawberry. Hey, Dolly. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Alyssa. I just had leftover spaghetti. I had leftover spaghetti sauce. I just had that. Hey, Michaela. Hey, Angel. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Produce. What does my title mean? It's a reference to a book. Coffee? I do not like coffee, Kira. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Holly. Have I lost weight? Probably not. Hey, Rudist. Hey, Titney. I actually don't like chili at all. Hey, Sandra. But yeah, Produce. Hey, J-Dot. Hey, Zombie Queen. The title is a reference to a book, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Good book. Solid, YA novel. Yeah. None of my business about him. Coffee is horrible for the human body. Yep. Loaded nachos. Nice. How am I doing? I'm okay. Gave my mom a call earlier. She's doing okay. Julia? I haven't decided yet. We haven't worked anything out yet. Hey, One-Eyed Ghoul. She did go to the hospital the other day. Hey, Pork Snippers. She did apparently go to the hospital the other day. Hey, yes, Dan. She was having chest pains. So she went to hospital to make sure that it wasn't any sort of heart attack or anything. It was indigestion. Michaela, if it's about what's his name, then yes, I'm ignoring it. I don't really care. Yeah, she had indigestion. 3 hours, 3 hours at the hospital to be told, yeah, it's just indigestion. Hey, Kermit. Stream no, Kermit. Tomorrow, no. Tomorrow is going to be indigestion doesn't play. Yeah. Tomorrow is going to be. I'm just going to post another Mass Effect video. Didn't send her your cooking. No. Does my mom eat healthy? Yeah. Look at my arm. Look at my boo boo on my arm. Look at the boo boo. Look at the boo boo. It's hard to. It's my burn. It's from burning myself the other day. Mass Effect. Never played Dragon Age yet. The scabies is indigestion, heartburn. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Harley. Better than stomach cancer? Oh yeah, for sure. Boo boo on my tuchus. I don't have a boo boo on my tuchus. Hey, bobbing. The cats are good. So probably going to be a few more people coming in. I do have a cat story. Hey, May. I have not seen it. I decided Disney does not need my money. So, hi, Riley. Do I think circumcision is wrong? No, I'm circumcised. So yeah. She's coming home early. Couldn't tell you. Hey, Killface. I haven't been watching her. I haven't been watching her stuff, so I couldn't tell you. Uh, Good call on Disney. Yeah, yeah. I'm tired of giving Disney money. Hey Ziggy, do I prefer cut or uncut? I mean, I guess I don't really have much preference. I don't really have much for medical. I think certainly not religious. Um, Actually, doesn't call me. We chat through text messages on WhatsApp. She WhatsApps me once in a while, but we haven't had like a voice call. Not missing anything. Fair enough. Natural part of your body that's hacked up. Yeah, but it keeps my keeps makes it easy to keep my dick clean. Disney has a new movie, Strange World, about a gay kid. I did hear about that, and I heard that Jabuki is uh, is in that movie, which is great. I like Jabuki. Hey, Lori, what happened to Tommy Oliver? I don't know who Tommy Oliver is. Stacy? She hasn't said anything, Stacy. Oh, the Green Power Ranger. To the best of my knowledge, Chantal has not said anything about that. Pixar? Nah, I never cared about Pixar. Jabuki? So Jabuki's an actor. Uh, he's actually best known for something that happened on Twitter. Um, he used to be very active on Twitter. He had some really good tweets. Uh, he what he did is he once changed his Twitter handle to FBI and tweeted, "Just because we killed MLK doesn't mean we can't miss him." Hey, Madikins, which was an incredible thing to tweet, and I think got I think he got banned from Twitter for it. Hey, Amy, will I be watching the Miles Morales film? Probably not, because of my no Disney stuff, but I don't know. Sony, yeah, but isn't it? I might watch it because it's not Disney, or is it like in collaboration with Disney, or it's just no it is just Sony, isn't it? Um, FBI didn't kill MLK, it was CIA. Either way, in Doctor, the FBI did have a file on MLK. Not ordering ticket. I already ordered, or I already made myself spaghetti. Indeed, Killface. I have not produce. Yeah, noodles too. Cool. Mannequins. I loved playing it. I finished recording it back in like early August. So you know, I've already finished playing it and recording it. Thing around. Still Chantel. Mass Effect trilogy is best. Yeah, I really liked the Mass Effect trilogy. Thought about streaming a game you like or want to try? Well, yeah. I mean, I've been streaming visual novels. I didn't, DG. Whatever. Hey, Weagle. Oh, streaming Mass Effect? Nah. I like visual novels. So do I. They're fun. Never played any of the God of War games. They're too much for me. Like Trivial Pursuit Night. Yeah, definitely want to do that more. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay, Ziggy. It's just whenever I eat, for some reason, I just sort of get like a frog in my throat for like an hour after I eat. RuneScape. I never played RuneScape. Tea or coffee? I don't drink either. Cool. I don't really drink hot food. That is something yummy. Yeah, I just made myself some spaghetti. Oh, speaking of which, um, I just realized today that I have been a buffoon. A buffoon, I tell you, a fool. Just realized that I've been forgetting to put shaky cheese, Parmesan cheese. Uh, I've been forgetting to put Parmesan cheese on the spaghetti whenever I've been making spaghetti. Hey, Trash Bandy. I don't know, Barbara, maybe. I'm just, yeah, it was just tonight I realized I've been forgetting Parmesan. I'm a buffoon. Hey, Josie. Hey, Chips. I know, Chip. How could I forget the Parmesan cheese? How could I forget the shaky cheese? How could I forget the shaky cheese? House Party? I don't think I've ever heard of that game, Madikins. What's House Party about? Is it just like a visual novel? Hate the craft powder kind. I know. I have trash tastes, Ziggy. I have such trash tastes. So don't play House Party. It's NSFW. Ah, okay. Who was my favorite Power Ranger? I don't really remember. I was really young. I don't really remember who my favorite would have been. Probably yellow. Maybe red. I don't know. Don't stream it. Fair enough. Farmer John's jeans. All right. DG. I don't give a shit about one dude. I don't give a shit about one dude who's got no influence. Stream it with me. Hey, Bally. Black Velvet. I don't drink tea. I suppose I've got enough people in here. All right, Sam. Quick Sam thing. Um, Hi, Dandy. Hey, Black Velvet. So, so today I heard Leadership Larry. Oh yeah, I played Leadership Larry when I was way too young to play it. So yeah, Sam. Quick story about Sam. So this morning I was hearing some weird sounds. Um, it sounded to me Sam is not dead now. He's fine. He is fine. Uh, so I heard some weird sounds. It sounded like somebody was like sort of banging around downstairs. Like it sounded like somebody was just like doing some stuff downstairs. Um, but obviously I knew that there was no one there, so I stayed in bed. When I did finally get out of bed, later than I should have been. But when I did finally get out of bed, I went downstairs and obviously no one there. Fed the cats. Came back upstairs. Um, and a little bit later, Casey came for came in and started whining. So I was like, all right, Casey, I'll give you some treats. So I poured out some treats for her, and I was shaking the bag. Tally? Aw, that's a cute name for a cat, Madikins. So yeah, I was shaking the treat bag to get Sam to coming, and he didn't come. Which, well, that's weird. Where the hell is Sam? So I went into Chantel's room, figured, maybe he's in the closet again. Maybe he's stuck in the closet, Checked in the closet, he wasn't there. But I was hearing him. I could hear him. He had somehow gotten behind Chantel's drawers. Like the drawers that I've got here. Chantel has the same thing in her bedroom. Sam had somehow gotten himself stuck behind there. So then I had to get him out. And I don't know how to take the drawers out. Like, I don't know how to take the drawers out. So what I ended up having to do was push the bottom drawer towards him. Your cat did the same thing to your drawers, Fighting. So I had to push the bottom drawer towards him in order to get him to get into the bottom drawer. And then I had to push the middle drawer towards him in order to get him to duck down so that I could pull the bottom drawer out to get him out. It only took a couple minutes. It only took a couple minutes to get him out. But yeah. And the whole time, like, Sam, get in the drawer, Sam. Get in the drawer. Don't think her. These drawers, no, I'm not sure how to take these drawers out. There probably is a way, but they don't lift out. I was telling my mom about this story, and she was saying that her dresser, there's like locks on either side of each drawer. Hey, Jennifer. Need stimulation. Hey, Harlem. So yeah, there probably is a way to take them out, but I'm not sure how it is. And rather than spend 10 minutes trying to figure out how to take the drawer out, I just took a couple minutes to sort of, come on, Sam, get in the drawer. Have to tilt them on the runners. I mean, it depends, Forna. It depends on. I don't have a laser pen, unfortunately, Ziggy. It depends on the drawers. Like I did, try to lift the drawer out, but it couldn't. Like it wasn't something where I could easily lift it out. I would have had to actually work in order to get the drawer out, and then obviously work even more to get the drawer back in. So it was honestly just easier just to. Sam, I need you to get down. I need you to lay down, Sam. Sam, lay down so I can pull you out, Sam. Sure thing, Jennifer. Silly cat. For my meal, I just had spaghetti today, Bally. Same as yesterday. I made when I made the spaghetti sauce last night, I made enough for 2 meals. So had spaghetti last night, had spaghetti tonight. Trump on Twitter, yeah. What a fucking shock that Elon Musk would let Trump back on Twitter. Fuck. And Yee back on Twitter as well. Like at this point, I'm pretty sure, and obviously, he let fucking Jordan Peterson back on, and I getting the impression that the only way to get permanently banned from Twitter now is to personally piss off Elon Musk himself. Only way to get a permanent ban is to piss off Musk himself. Still don't let Alex Jones back on. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he changes his mind. Because Musk does absolutely fucking loves hanging out with the alt right. Hey, Smalls. So the alt right is absolutely going to keep pressuring Musk. And I would not be surprised if Musk does actually allow Alex Jones back on. Hey, Barney. And yeah, like he let Kathy Griffin back on. He let Kathy Griffin back on in order to make it seem like he was trying to be fair. It's like he threw in Kathy Griffin as like, oh, see, I'm not picking sides. I'm not picking sides. This isn't about politics. This is about free speech. It's about free speech. Plans for Thanksgiving? My plan for Thanksgiving is do it in October because I'm Canadian. Who in the alt right does he hang with? I mean, he's interacted with Andy No. He's interacted with that libs of TikTok. He's interacted with plenty of people on the alt right. He's like very much beloved on the alt right. Do I believe in free speech? I believe Andy No is abso-fucking-lutely alt right. That guy is a fucking fascist dickweed. He's a fucking asshole. But here's the thing. What month is it? It's November. I believe that the government should not be involved in restricting the vast majority of speech. There are always going to be exceptions. For example, it's not legal to say libel someone. No. Shut the fuck up, Donald, you fucking dickweed. Supporting Republican politics, I'm pretty much is, Lisa, at this point. Shit, what was I saying? Right, speech, not criminal law offense. But even then, it's not legal to leak information about troop movements, for example. There actually are limits on speech. Even like there are things that you can say that the government can actually throw you in prison for. Also, inciting violence is actually not legal. It's not legal to incite violence, to say, hey, go kill that group of people over there. Not legal to do. So there are limits on free speech, even like there are limits even on what the government will allow people to say. Hate speech in the U.S. I don't think hate speech is legal in the U.S. Like hate speech in the U.S. is legal. It's inciting violence that is illegal. Canada does have hate speech laws. And honestly, I'm actually pretty okay with hate speech laws. So like, but you know, I think that freedom of expression is important. But here's the thing. That applies to speech that the government can or can't regulate. Crazy kid in my town was sentenced to prison time after he talked about committing terrorism. Yeah. Persona? So, like, we talk about what Hey, Shirley, the government can't throw you in prison for saying things. Um, Twitter isn't the government. Like, that's sort of my thing. Like, Twitter is not the government. To me, it is completely and totally reasonable for Twitter to have limits on what people can say on there. Especially because the truth is, Twitter isn't really a free speech platform. Twitter is an advertising platform. That's on the WNBA. Yeah, that's fucking shitty, Anunnaki. Like, that's terrible. Oh, all right. Bye, Killface. Hey, D. Yeah, what's happening with Griner? That is terrible. Like, it's so fucking shitty that Russia won't let her go. What's unreasonable? What? I mean, for one thing, he's like he has scared away advertisers, which is costing the site money. He is allowing hate speech back on the site. Ooh. Somebody just donated money to me on Grinder, not Grinder, Grime, uh, Griner, Grimer, Brittany Griner. Nah, it is. They need to let her. They need to let her go. Mastodon. I don't know. Mastodon is not Twitter. Is kind of what it like. It's not the same thing. Yeah, somebody just donated to me on Kofi. So hey, the person who just gave me a donation. Did you want me to give you a shout out on here, or did you do it on Kofi specifically so that you wouldn't get a shout out? Sprinkle cheese, nice. Shaky cheese is what we call it around here. I don't remember. Chantel heard it from somebody. Um, but no, she doesn't deserve the sentence she's gotten. They like Russia really should just let her go. Oh, shut the fuck up, Jennifer, you racist prick. Sock cheese, nice. The people in the U.S. locked up for possession also should not be locked up for possession. Possession should not be a crime. Saw Nadia from Pussy Riot talking about what it'll be like for her. She's experienced being one of those camps and it's awful. Yeah, it's like Russian prisons are shitty. Yeah. Like decriminalize possession. Shit, decriminalize all drugs. Waste of time. Exactly, Ziggy. It is a waste of time to penalize addiction. Like, eh, I'm pretty sure race is a big part of. I'm pretty sure race is probably a big part of people who are defending Russia for locking her up. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the people who are like, oh no, she deserves prison. I would guess that race is absolutely a factor for those, for their justifying a person being sentenced to a ridiculous amount of time in prison. Mystical. I mean, a lot of stuff is. Weed is really harmful. It is. Like, weed, it's ridiculous that weed is even illegal anywhere. Like, it's ridiculous that there's anywhere in the world that's like, no, you don't. No, weed is terrible. You can't do weed. You can't smoke weed. Fucking, not even something you can fucking overdose on. Weed is haram, whatever. People aren't obligated to do it. If people want to consider it wrong to do, then that's fine. But making it illegal, fuck that. It's illegal here in Atlanta. Like, absolutely decriminalize weed. It's ridiculous. It is just the stupidest fucking thing that marijuana is illegal anywhere. And like, I'm pretty sure that like the harsh prison sentence that Griner got, like, she isn't getting that harsh sentence because of the fact that, you know, she brought weed into the country. She's getting the harsh prison sentence because she's American. Didn't they try to accuse her of being a spy? Like, didn't Russia try to accuse her of being a spy as well? Does any kind of THC? I don't, Forna. I don't. I don't do. The hardest drug I do is aspirin once in a while. Smell turns my stomach. Yeah. Russia should worry about their alcohol issue. Sorry, I'm distracted by Treasure for one of theirs. Yeah. Yeah, I know that State Department is trying to negotiate for um and I think like has been the impression I get is that the State Department is making a genuine effort to get her released. You can get capital punishment for banned substances. Yeah. Got muffin top. Oh. I want to see what was donated anyway. Oh shit, $25. Ooh. So I was just checking what the coffee donation was. Yeah, so somebody just donated $25 to me on coffee. Woohoo! Thank you to that person. I'm not sure if they want to be thanked publicly or not. So I won't name names unless they want to. But thank you very much for that very generous donation. Danielle is showing me her cat and not the purring kind. Hey, Grammy. Indeed, Ziggy. It's why doesn't Canada have Cash App? Canada has Cash Apps. Yeah, I imagine it'll be a few more decades before much of the Islamic world sort of loosens up a bit. It'll happen, obviously. It's inevitable. It's my view on homophobia. It's shitty and dangerous. A queer nightclub just got shot up. Don't have it. I can't get it. Beverly Pickett, get yourself some Uber Eats. Thank you very much, Beverly Pickett. I probably will tomorrow. Tomorrow's my payday from YouTube, or I should get paid tomorrow. So I should get my YouTube paid tomorrow. So that's when I figure I'll probably do groceries, and I probably will end up ordering out supper tomorrow just because I can, and just because I'm getting a huge paycheck. I'm expecting a lot of money from YouTube this time around. Will happen, but Asia will legalize when we were long dead. I mean, kind of depends how old you are now. I figure within the next, within the next 3 decades, we will definitely see a lot of Islamic countries make some progress. Hey, cat voice. Made me a video about mints and tatties. Well, no, it's still not enough to make rent, but I can. Am I cooking this week? Yeah, Jennifer, I will get back to cooking this week. What do I think about the Jewish guy vandalizing multiple synagogues in New York? Is that what happened? That sucks. It sucks, especially because I mean there have been white supremacists vandalizing synagogues. So spaghetti, yeah, I had spaghetti again tonight, and yeah, I suppose it's fuck you, Donald. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck you, Donald. Like if you're gonna just throw out straight up fucking anti-Semitic bullshit, fuck you. Like if you're just gonna start pushing anti-Semitic propaganda, fuck that noise. Fuck that shit. So dangerous to be gay and trans? Absolutely it is. Like that's no. Absolutely fucking not. Uh I allowed Donald, like Donald's been a troll for a long time now. Like Donald's always been a fucking shitty ass troll, pushing offensive bullshit. But that bracket shit, no, fuck you. Ottawa NDP MP who made. I didn't hear about that, Jennifer. That is disappointing. This week. Are you? So what he did is he like I was talking about the fact that there are white supremacists vandalizing synagogues. like I mentioned, like he was talking about like how some uh, Jewish person had vandalized some synagogues in order to frame white supremacists, and I said that white supremacists have actually been vandalizing synagogues, and his response was, "Yes, white with white inside brackets. I think like double or triple bracket. I think triple brackets or something like that, which is long been an anti-Semitic dog whistle. Whenever you see somebody's name and it's in brackets, multiple, and it's in like two or three brackets, they're saying this person is Jewish. Um, it's anti-Semitic. It's anti-Semitic bullshit. So it's Donald. I mean, Donald has a history of it, frankly. That Donald guy, he's got a history of anti-Semitism on here, and racism, and homophobia, and transphobia, and just being all around shitty person. He's got a history of just being a shitty person. Hey, plain cheeseburger. Hey, cheeseburger. I'm curious. Does it bother you that I don't put the S on the end? The way Chantel does? Because Chantel always calls you plain cheeseburgers, even though your screen name is plain cheeseburger. So does it bother you that I just say cheeseburger? Hey, Lambo. I didn't see you there, Lambo. We got 2/3. Sofa? And sofa. Talking about somebody I blocked. Donald's angry. An asshole I blocked. I just blocked. Who am I rooting for in the World Cup? I don't know. Is Canada in the World Cup? I'm guessing probably not, frankly. So, I don't know. Any Scottish teams? Hey, Jenna. Neo-Nazi conspiracy, not a Jewish person doing it. 57% of all hate crimes are against Jewish people. Yeah, Salzonic, it's yeah, and like that's a big part of why I blocked Donald. He is basically just excusing anti-Semitic hate crimes. He's got no problems with Donald's angry, has absolutely no problem with anti-Semitic hate crimes. So fuck that dickwad. Hey, West. Do I believe in life after love? Sure. Hey, kitty cat. Still waiting patiently for memberships. Everyone's always trying to everyone's always trying to bully me into doing memberships. All the peer pressure. Stop peer pressuring me. Too poor to afford a membership. There you go. That's what I'm looking out for. Let me pay. I mean, you can throw me $2 donation anytime you want. Rudest Buster. Like literally, somebody on somebody I chat to on Twitter. She was saying that she didn't. She was saying that she didn't particularly care for the new Black Panther movie. Should have been taking money. Like I said, I mean, you can just if anyone wants to give me money, they can give me money anytime. There's nothing to stop them from just, hey, here's a $2 super chat. Love interest? No. You want special badges? Ah, that's what you want. People can dono and super chat. Exactly. Progress box mountain. I haven't, man. I definitely need to get down there and cut up some more boxes. Take out some boxes. Cash App. I do have a Cash App, Ray. I've got a Ko-fi account. Mod you for 3 seconds so you can block sofa. I started Black Mountain. I mean, I can't do it on this stream because then I'd have to actually end the stream to get on my phone. Jenna, there you go, Jenna. Memberships. See, Jenna's just declared herself a member. Ariel L. Rosebud, here's a $2 super chat. There you go. Thank you very much, Jenna. Thank you very much, Ariel. She'll drive your channel to the ground. My memberships. I know. I don't. Should block Ariel. Hey, Tuhu. I don't like anyone enough to pay for memberships. There you go. Put my Cash App in the description. I could. I suppose I could. It's in my about. It's on the about page of my channel. Anyway, how about a shiny new change of topic? Help me come up with some things to cook. Last time I prayed, never, Jennifer. I don't pray. I'm not religious. So, should make some meatloaf. I do still have the meatloaf seasoning downstairs, so I should make some meatloaf. Wouldn't mind trying a spaghetti carbonara. I do like spaghetti carbonara. I wouldn't mind trying to make that. Meat dishes? Yeah, I love meat. Veggies, basic ones. Carrot, celery, onions, peas, green beans, lasagna. No lasagna. I don't feel confident enough to do lasagna. Tater tot casserole? No. Pot pie? Yeah. Resident Evil? No. Pot pies? No. No. Bacon spaghetti? Exactly. Spaghetti carbonara. Meat stew. The last time I tried a meat stew, I don't know. You know what it is? The last time I tried a meat stew, cleaning up the pot was a pain in the ass. What's wrong with Resident Evil? It's just not my kind of game, Lady Assassin. What did I have for dinner? I had spaghetti for dinner. Yeah, it's just like, nah. Cleaning up the pot after a stew is a pain in the ass. I don't want to do that. What's the thing with potato top? I think you're probably thinking of shepherd's pie, Jenna. I could try another mince and patties. Don't like red wine and stew. Chicken tornadoes, chicken burgers, sausages and potatoes. Pepper steak. No, I don't want the lasagna recipe, Sofa. Crockpot? I think I do. I think it needs, I think it might need cleaned a bit. Slow smoked brisket barbecue. Oh, hey, backrooms. Bacon and yolks. Yeah. Ribs. Mexican. I don't actually. French onion soup. You're all suggesting things that I don't even like. Hey, Nancy. Fried chicken. Yeah, I can try frying some chicken. Um, all dino nuggies and fries. Hey, I resemble that. Made a danky New York strip tonight. Cool. Like steak? I do like steak. It's expensive. Hot dogs. I do have some hot dogs to boil. Poke bowl. Hmm. Yeah, I could get some. Yeah, I could get some crock pot liners, or see if I can. Hey, Nancy. I'm doing okay. Turkey meat is gross AF. I'm not hugely keen on turkey most of the time. That's why it's only like a twice a year thing. Hmm. Goose Chuck! Thank you very much, Goose Chuck. GLHF. HF. What does GLHF stand for? Good luck, have fun. Ah, thank you very much, Goose Chuck. Soul food? I don't know. Baked chicken and fries. Can I block Ashley and Sofa? Man, what would be interesting to make? Mother-in-law tried to make turkey burgers without telling us that it wasn't all beef. We were so grossed out, and some of us were dry heaving. Independent grocery. Yes, it still sells cooked chickens, but meh. I don't like the cooked chickens. I honestly I don't like those cooked chickens that you get at grocery stores. But making coleslaw actually would be kind of fun. My mom made coleslaw once, and it was really good. So coleslaw is the one food that I hate. So I will consider making some homemade coleslaw. The cooked chickens are dry. They are. They are really dry, and I find them really bland. Sonic, I don't get the HelloFresh anymore. I probably should get a HelloFresh subscription for myself, but Oh shit! What's that? What was that thing I always got from Philo's? The chicken. There's a specific thing I always get from Philo's that I could try making. Au gratin. Chicken au gratin. That's what I was trying to remember. I could maybe try a chicken au gratin. Go without the mushrooms. Chicken au gratin is basically like chicken with like cheese on top and mushrooms, but I can go without the mushrooms because I hate mushrooms. Hate the flavor, hate the texture. Mushrooms are disgusting. So yeah, I could maybe do like a chicken au gratin, just chicken with cheese over top of it. My favorite dish. My favorite from Philo's, yeah. From Philo's, yeah. What advice would I give someone whose best friend married a homophobic man? Add potatoes. Well, yeah, on the side. Chicken parma. Not a chicken parmesan. Because chicken parmesan is like chicken and pasta. This is just chicken smothered with cheese. Crockpot? I think I do. Potatoes. Yeah, always potatoes are always good advice. Yeah. Best advice you can ever get. Potatoes. Scalloped potatoes. Ugh. No scalloped potatoes. I had scalloped potatoes once. My mom made scalloped potatoes pretty regularly, actually. I tried them once and hated them. Want to hear a short, medium, and long joke? Joke, joke, joke. That's terrible, Nancy. Teriyaki chicken and rice bowl. Yeah, maybe it's chicken fried rice. Tomato puree, cheese, mushrooms, and bacon. Oh, right, yes. The chicken au gratin does have bacon on top as well. I forgot the chicken au gratin is chicken covered with bacon and cheese. And usually mushrooms. I don't. The one I get from Philo's, I don't think had mushroom sauce or tomato sauce on top. Okay, I'll pitch in to get him a nice crock pot. I think I do have a crock pot. Pitch in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do have a crock pot. I think that's what it is. Just been sitting on the counter forever. Has one on the counter, yeah. Homemade pizza. Cool. Oh, you're suggesting a homemade pizza? Like you're suggesting that I make a homemade pizza? I don't know that I'd be confident with that. I've been clearing this not to get. I have not, Jennifer. Because why would I bother? It's not getting used. Loaded potato skins. Can't think of it. Is there even any snow on the car? Barely. There's barely even any snow on the car, honestly. Go back to sleep. Do I like bagels? I don't. When will I start to take care of me? Yeah, that's a work in progress. How about just bacon? Man can live on bacon alone. Courtney, because I am weird. I have very, very weird food preferences, food tastes. Yeah, Casey's just in the cat house. So isn't psychiatric care. Fried bologna sandwich. Hey, letters. Very well may play a part, Ziggy. I started becoming a gym shark. No. Nope. 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 Not happening. No. Doesn't like things mixed or mushed up. Yeah, I don't mix. I almost like aside from a couple of things, I almost never like food that's mixed up. I tend to keep my food separate. Like I always keep my food separate as well. Hey, Ellie. Should learn some desserts. Yeah, maybe. Cooking stream soon. Probably Tuesday, Sofa. I imagine probably on Tuesday. Yep. All right. Good night, Tammy. Penn Gillette lost a bunch of weight and got healthy by eating just potatoes for 2 weeks. Interesting. Any new games to look forward to? I mean, I'm still playing through Final Fantasy VI. Where the posters back there? These ones are Cowboy Bebop. This one's Miles Morales. This one's Mystique. Eat a carrot cake. Is Dr. Seuss cool? No, Dr. Seuss is still cool. There was, I think, one or two books, one or two of Seuss's books that his estate removed from print because of content that absolutely did not age well. But no, people still love Dr. Seuss. Thoughts on Morgan Freeman's cancellation? What happened to Morgan Freeman? He's Nazi? Didn't he actually speak out against the Nazis? Dr. Seuss, How I Learned English, age 6. Yeah, Seuss is great. What kind of dono I need to send for you to sneak into Chantel's PC and block the word? I'm not doing that, Courtney. It'd be hilarious. As hilarious as it would be, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, what happened to Morgan Freeman? Wasn't there something about a turtle that got it over its head? Not sure. Sweet potato. Green eggs and government cheese didn't age well. Nearly half-fast one in the bedroom. Morning. All right. Good night, Forna. Just looking at Morgan Freeman on Twitter to see. Not seeing anything about him being criticized. Just some stuff about him being going to the World Cup. He performed at the World Cup in Qatar for dictator money. So did BTS. I don't think they're going to be canceled. But nah, I mean it's not great. Like, it's not a great look that he did it, but I honestly don't think that there's actually going to be any real criticism of it. I mean, like, what I'd imagine is there are going to be people who call Morgan Freeman out on performing at the World Cup in Qatar. I imagine there are going to be people who are going to criticize him for it, but criticism is fine. You know, like they're not going to add, like they're not going to start saying that, oh, we can't watch his movie. Like, they're not going to start arguing to not watch his movies anymore. They're not going to, like, there won't be consequences for it, I suppose is what I should say. I don't believe in cancel culture anyway. Like, cancel culture is bullshit anyway. Like, it's not a thing. It's consequence culture. And the truth is, I don't think Morgan Freeman will actually suffer any consequences for performing at the World Cup. He will be criticized. Absolutely, he will be criticized for it. But there won't be consequences. Nice bracelet. It is taste. Thank you. Because end of the day, it's not. He's still Morgan fucking Freeman. And like, he's been criticized before. It's silly to be critical of people not boycotting the World Cup. I mean, consequence culture is a better term. Absolutely. It's consequence culture. Like, cancel culture does not exist. Did Morgan get excused sexual assault? Maybe, but I don't think. He's old, the young are avoiding it. Yeah. Like, cancel culture does not exist. Consequence culture exists. What happens is, like, what's happened is people are now, hey, Emeralds guys. People are now all able to hear the criticism. That's what's happened. Shitty people doing shitty things has always been criticized. It's just that traditionally, a lot of the time, criticism didn't really get heard. So, like, a dude making gay jokes was always being criticized for the gay jokes. It's just that the people saying, hey, that shit's harmful, were didn't have a big platform. They didn't have a platform. That's what's changed, is there's now a platform for criticism. Nancy, they're both shitty. I don't go in for fucking oppression Olympics bullshit. Budweiser got screwed with being a sponsor. Yeah. Brother Mencius. Would that necessarily be the worst thing? But no, I mean, Qatar has like a really shitty human rights history, and like really not shitty, and really shitty on human rights today as well. I mean, it's fair to criticize. It's fair to criticize Qatar for its human rights abuses and its anti-queer abuses, and it's fair to criticize the World Cup for, or the football people. It's fair to criticize the football people for awarding the World Cup to a country that has a lot of human rights abuses and anti-queer abuses and all that shit. It's fair to criticize the World Cup for that. And it's fair to criticize celebrities who perform at that shit. Hey, Zooms. Would plain cheeseburger ever be fancy cheeseburger? You playing any games? Not a lot. I hope she corrects him off camera. Like, I hope she does, tell him that it's not cool. But whatever. Officials there were bribed with $2 million. Probably. So, like, the criticism, like, it's fair to criticize all this stuff. Being criticized is not being canceled. Criticism is not consequences. And that's sort of the thing that I think a lot of people don't get. Criticism is fair, and criticism is not consequences. Like, let me see if I can think of another example. I want to see if I can think of like a really good example here. Courtney? I mean, probably not. I would imagine he's probably not Courtney. I love gays, not so keen on lesbians. Okay. Reaction channels are relevant. I mean, a lot of reaction channels are just intellectually lazy, frankly. All these Olympics are kind of shitty. Yep. You know what's crazy? Cities compete to get the Olympics, even though the Olympics almost always end up costing the cities more than the Olympics bring in. It's great for tourism and business, but it's not, Nancy. That's the wild thing, Nancy. It's actually not as good for tourism and business as, like, it doesn't actually make up the costs. Showing off your country to the world is big, right? But like, again, it doesn't make up the cost of actually. Where's my proof? Uh, Give me a second here. Okay, actually, it does actually seem to vary a little bit. The 2018 Winter Olympics had a profit of $55 million. The 2016 Rio Summer Olympics had a loss of $2 billion US. All right, so it does actually seem to vary a little bit. It does seem to vary more than I thought. At least based on a very quick, based on like a really quick look at weirdly enough, a Wikipedia article. There's actually a Wikipedia article on the economics of the Olympics. Like an article. It's got like a sort of graph of how much each Olympic games cost and whether they made a profit or a loss. Heard once that Fanta was invented at the 1936 Olympics when they ran out of cola syrup. I think I might have heard something about that as well. That Fanta was like, or was like a replacement for Coke because Coke was not doing business in Germany at the time, something like that. Regardless, yeah. So the Olympics sometimes they're profitable, sometimes they're a net loss. It seems to really vary. Sometimes some cities make money, some cities lose money. Um, it's a huge gamble. Yeah, DG, you're not wrong about that. Last concert I went to, oh, it was ages ago, early 20s, probably Heartless. I think it might have been the Heartless Bastards in Montreal. Um, sometime in my 20s. Probably would have been like 2007, maybe 2008. It was right around the time that their second album came out. Hey, football. Yeah, I've never really cared much for sports. I enjoyed hockey when I was like a really young kid, but it's been a long time since I've given a shit about any sports. The one exception, Canada versus US at was it the 2010 Winter Olympics? I love concerts. I just don't like them not hearing right for 3 days after. Fair enough. Kind of person who would play darts. My mom was in a darts league. My mom used to be in a darts league. Hey, J Dot. Hey, Norma. It's one of the protesters that went to Beijing and protested the games on Tiananmen Square. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool, DG. Darts is a sport too. I mean, it's a game. I don't know that I'd call it a sport. It's a game. So where did she pass on her darts? I haven't played darts since I was a kid. I haven't played darts since I was elementary school. And even then, it was just like the dartboard that we had in the basement. It's one of my go-to for snacks lately. I don't know. Swedish berries, chocolate covered raisins, chips. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up, whiny. You coming up or not? That's a not. You want treats, don't you? I'm pretty sure she just wants treats. Ow, her nails? I don't know. Fine, I think. Hey, Nicole. Yeah, I think she probably just wants. She always wants treats. She is a little piggy. Darts leagues for a thing where I'm from. I'm terrible at darts. Counter Strike? No, never played Counter Strike. Don't overfeed them with treats. Actually, believe it or not, last time Casey was at the vet's advice was, yeah, feed her when she wants it. Because she's so old, because Casey is so old, is one of those things where it's like, well, it's not going to do her any harm at this point. Give her food when she wants it, just because it's an elderly cat and an elderly dog that died within the same 2 weeks, and I spoiled the shit out of them with treats, gravy, meat, and everything. Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. Once a cat reaches a certain age, there's nothing you can do that's going to make their condition worse. Observe Transgender Day of Remembrance. No. Never read any Chinese philosophy, Brother Mencius. Philosophy isn't for me. Oh, she's fine, Belly. Can I say a few words about Transgender Day of Remembrance? I'm not even totally sure how I feel about it. It's shitty that it needs to exist. Like it's shitty that Transgender Day of Remembrance even needs to exist. Hey, Mim. And it's shitty that like the day of Remembrance, a lot of people woke up to hear about a shooting at a queer club that was hosting a drag event. What is Trans Day of Remembrance? I mean, it's just a day to memorialize victims of anti-trans violence, people who've been killed for being trans. Anyway, gonna refresh my water. Back in a moment. Fine, you whiny little brat. I'll give you some treats. All right. Anyone who has pets, you might want to mute. If you've got pets, you might want to mute your computer for a moment. Oh, hey, Sam. Look how patient Sam sits. Look how patient he is. He's such a patient boy. He's just a good patient boy. Look at that good patient boy. Look at the patient boy here. Treats for the patient boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. My cats didn't even move. He's such a good boy. What a gentleman, Sam. Yes. Yes, he's a gentleman. Yes, sweet Samsara. Sam is such a gentleman. Cat is too traumatized. She was rescued. I think Casey's technically a rescue as well. Voice is glorious. No, Sam is not a scoundrel. He's a good boy. Told you my husband told me he is autistic, and the entire weekend he locked himself in the room hiding, and I'm hanging out in your chat in my room. What shall I do? Why is he hiding? DG? So the reason, DG, is like initially I was giving Casey these tantalizing turkey. Because she really likes those. So I was giving Sam chicken ones. What are they? The tasty chicken. So like in order for Casey to get maximum use of the tantalizing turkey, I gave Sam the tasty chicken. And what will I do when their food runs out? Go get more emotional fly. I'll go get more. Doesn't feel like talking, so he hides. He's afraid I would make his mood bad or ask him to do something he doesn't feel like. Yeah. Ragdoll cats. Yep. They are cute. They're sweet kitties. Oh, it's Jade Hut's birthday? Yeah, I thought your birthday had already passed, Jade. I was like, wait, wasn't her birthday like a couple months ago? I was pretty sure it wasn't I was pretty sure your birthday had already passed. How much longer will I be alone? All my life. I'll be alone forever. About yeah, I did hear about that, Cricket. When's my birthday? February. My birthday's in February. I watched it when I was really young. First season or two. I'm not sure which Power Ranger it was. I don't really. Yeah, I have no idea. I think it might have been the green one. I think it might have been the Green Ranger, maybe? Green? Yeah, there we go. It was the Green Ranger. Yeah, I watched like the first season of it. Maybe the second, I don't remember. There's apparently been a lot of Power Rangers who've died. Put a band-aid. Oh, it'll be fine, Ziggy. Hey, Julie. Like I remember hearing about like people talking about like a Power Ranger curse. Oh, that's right. One of them was a serial killer. That's right. Yeah, so there's apparently there's kind of a history of Power Rangers actors ending up having fairly going on to like tragic lives. Which one killed people? Yeah, it was John Julius Jacobson or Skylar de Leon. Uh, oh, she apparently actually. Okay. So apparently apparently the murderous Power Ranger was also a trans girl. Cool. Can we talk about how they made the Asian girl the yellow Power Ranger and the black Power? Yeah, that's in retrospect. Yeah, it's a bit weird that the Asian was yellow. Uh, that one in retrospect, yeah, it's like, you sure you want to do that, guy? You sure you want to go that route, guy? Sure you want to go that route, guys? So in retrospect, making the Asian Power Ranger yellow, the Yellow Ranger, was a bit of a choice. Jenna Summers, thank you very much, Jenna Summers. She died from a freak illness. Hey, Kelly. First Black Power Ranger was black. Yeah, they made some choices. Uh, like in retrospect, they made some choices. If I was the pink Power Ranger, I would look like a giant blob of bubblegum. But I mean, it was the show that made Fox. Like in a lot of ways, Power Rangers, Batman, and X Men were the three shows that like really absolutely made Fox as a channel. One of them died. Yeah, Alicia. Yeah, one of the green ones died today. Like Power Rangers was an absolute bona fide phenomenon at the time. Um, Fun story. Sailor Moon almost got the Power Rangers treatment. Pinky in the Brain. Yep. Like they almost went a similar like with when before Sailor Moon, like when Sailor Moon was being like planned for uh an English dub for an American release. One of the things that they were like one of the ideas that was pitched was sort of kind of similar to Power Rangers. the idea behind it was actually going to be that they would have a that the show would be a mix of live action and animation. Um, get like a bunch of American actresses to play the Sailor Scouts um, in the live action, and then like have them voice the Scouts for or like they'd have live action like set like school, like following the normal lives of the Scouts, and then animated section for uh, whenever they go fight evil. Love Sailor Moon, couldn't choose who I wanted to be or who I had a crush on. That horrific live action. Like it's honestly kind of a fascinating story. Like it's legitimately an interesting story. Do I stand with Zachary Michael? I don't even know who that is, Jennifer. Digimon, never watched Digimon now. So yeah, it was going to be like Sailor Moon, but every character is John Malkovich. So yeah, like they had like you know because it was early '90s because of the time frame. They needed to make sure that it was a diverse cast. So they had a black girl, they had a Latina, they actually had a disabled character. I don't remember if the actress who played her was disabled. I don't think so. But one of them was going to be in one of the scouts was going to be in a wheelchair. So, so yeah, they were because that's what you do. That's what they did back in the day. Hey Shannon, I didn't really do much today. I called my mom because I mean that's just absolutely what kids shows did back then. Like for all the talk about all those woke shows, haven't 80s and 90s, early 90s especially. Wow, did they ever have a formula for the casts? Um, Obviously, you needed the white guy, or you needed the white lead. You needed one black person. You needed one Asian person, uh, preferably a Latin person, and if you could work it in, a disabled person. Aboriginal, indigenous. Yeah, indigenous occasionally, very occasionally, you might get an indigenous character. But usually, yeah, white, black, Asian, Latin, and sometimes disabled. Describing Degrassi. I'm describing Sailor Moon. I'm describing the planned live action Sailor Moon. I'm describing Power Rangers. I'm describing a whole bunch of shows. Ari Brown. So many shows back then did that. Um, as Cherokees are sexy, we need more movie parts. Absolutely. Make a live action Powerpuff Girls, but they're more like adults. I mean, they were working on it, Sofa. There was a live action Powerpuff Girls in the works. Um, I'm not sure if it's actually even still happening. I want to see if it's something that's still intended. But I know that there was something that was being worked on. Yes, Powerpuff. Live action television series announced to be in development at the CW. So I'm just seeing if that Powerpuff is actually still happening. I think it was canceled. I know that the initial pilot was apparently kind of shitty. Okay. Still in some stage of redevelopment, so we'll see. Yeah, Chloe Bennett, Dove Cameron, and Yana Perot. Which, yeah, one Asian, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Yana Perot, I think is black, isn't she? Give me a second here. No, not mixed, maybe. Whatever. So, sorry, I was looking at that. Have I seen the new Aboriginal show Acting Good? I have not. I don't really watch much. One of my thoughts on Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was a fun show. I enjoyed Johnny Bravo. It was fun. But yeah, it's apparently the leaked script for the live action Powerpuff Girls was apparently pretty shitty. And it apparently is getting like a total rewrite. And like I said, it's still listed as being in some stage of development. But water looks dirty. Yeah, I need to clean out my glass a bit. So yeah, it's and apparently someone did also write like a Powerpuff Girls in high school uh, story. Um, it was being adapted on webtoons, like it was being adapted for a comic on webtoons. Um, it was okay. It was okay. Purely okay. Not great. Just okay. Yeah, it wasn't great. I don't know if the fanfic was better. Hey, at West. Good night, at West. But the web comic adaptation of it was, yeah, nothing special. What do I think of Anne Hathaway? I don't know. She seems fine. I am a little disappointed at the fact that Craig McCracken is having to do a Powerpuff Girls reboot. Yeah, it's okay, J Dot. I haven't, Kelly, but I never watched the original either. I did see I did see somebody on Twitter saying that he thought that A Christmas Story Christmas was actually really good. That like he really liked it as a hey, Michaela. Princess Diaries 3 was confirmed. Yeah, it's a real shame that Craig McCracken has to make a Powerpuff Girls reboot. Phil McCracken? Is it Phil? I thought it was Craig. No, Craig. It's Craig McCracken. I don't know who Phil McCracken is. But like he wanted to do other stuff. Like he pitched a whole bunch of animated shows to Netflix. Like he pitched a bunch of different shows. All of them got rejected, despite the fact that this is a dude who fucking knows how to make successful shows. In addition to Powerpuff Girls, he also did Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and he did Wander Over Yonder. So like he was involved in Dexter. He was involved in Dexter. Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory. He was involved in that. Regular Show. He was an executive producer apparently on that one. So like the dude knows how to make a successful show. Like he knows what he's doing. And Netflix is just like, no, we don't want anything original from you. Yeah, we don't want anything. We don't want new ideas. Some more fucking Powerpuff Girls. Because the only thing that's allowed to fucking exist anymore is existing properties. Hey, Barney. It's just such a damn shame that the only shows that are allowed to exist anymore are the ones that are based on existing properties. Did I get a good sleep last night? Yeah, could have been better. And it's like some of those shows are amazing. Like some of the shows that are based on like the recent She-Ra and the Princess of Power, phenomenal, fantastic reboot of that franchise. But let the new things exist as well. Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beast was great as well, and that was a new one, and that was great. But I feel like it's a real uphill battle for any creator to get approval for anything that isn't an existing. Do I know Rina Sawayama? I don't know her, Lake Atman. How will I pay for transition? I don't know. We'll see, Rita. We'll see what's happening. Sorry. We'll see how I pay for that shit. Yeah, I mean, it's why I can't be excited for more Futurama. It's why. All right. I am still excited for more Clone High. I will admit, Clone High, second season of Clone High, that still excites me. But like, I can't be excited for yet another season of Futurama because it fucking ended repeatedly. How many endings does that fucking show need to get? Yo, the show ended, and it's like, yeah, it's tragic that the show ended. And then, hey, got movies, cool, that's great. And then it got renewed for another couple of seasons. Like, okay, cool, yeah, another couple of seasons. All right, sure, I'll be down for a couple more seasons of Futurama. And it ends. Like, yeah, okay, this is a really good ending for a great show. That's, show's over. That's cool. And now they're bringing it back for another season. It's like, dudes, why are things not allowed to end? Can't take the emotional abuse. Hey, remember the dog episode of Futurama, Jenna? Do you think Simpsons should end? Absolutely, Simpsons should end. Simpsons should have ended a long time ago, frankly. Who would win, Justice League or Avengers? Yeah, Jenna, that's why I wanted to remind you of it. I mean, it would depend a little bit on the team makeup, Anunnaki. And I mean, it would depend. Like, it would depend on the team makeup. It would depend on how the story needed to go. realistically, what would happen is they would fight. It would be largely even, and then they would team up to fight the real threat. Like that's how those stories go. Um, yeah, like in the actual JLA Avengers miniseries, which I haven't actually read. I haven't actually read JLA Avengers. I do want to. But yeah, what actually happened is basically what I just said. They fought. It was pretty much even, and then they teamed up. Uh, I do understand that that apparently Superman did defeat Thor in that fight, but it was handled in such a way where it was clear that it was like it could go either way. That it could have gone either way. Any given day, either one of them could beat the other. Um, so yeah, I think so yeah, who wins between Justice League and Avengers? It's a tie. We'll say this: Justice League versus X Men. X Men clear it. What was my favorite book as a kid? Paper Bag Princess. Loved Paper Bag Princess. Fantastic Four for you. Simpsons Family Guy crossover. Never saw it. Never watched it. Fantastic Four are. I mean, they're not one of my favorites. The Fantastic Four aren't my favorites. They have had some pretty good runs, but they've also had some pretty shitty runs, frankly. They spent a good they spent a good 15 years being garbage. Me and my grandma. Yeah, from the time that Kirby left the book until the time that John Byrne took over Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four was largely crap, largely garbage. The entirety of the 70s and half of the 80s. They spent a good 15 years being just one of the weakest books at Marvel. Truth is, Marvel had a lot of really weak comics in the 70s. Finally got an OLED Switch tonight. Cool, triggers. Love Calvin Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes is great. Doesn't Reed Richards hit his wife? Is that Ant-Man? So in the comics, there was a time where Reed Richards did slap Invisible Woman specifically to piss her off in order to help her shake free of some sort of psychic possession. It was weird. It was weird, but in context, it made sense. Marvel gave Godzilla a comic. They did. Back in the 80s, yes. But the more famous story is Ant-Man, specifically Hank Pym. Ant-Man, Giant Man, Yellow Jacket, Hank Pym did hit Janet Van Dyne, his wife. He did hit her. He was in the midst of a complete and total mental breakdown. Like he was like right in the middle of just a complete breakdown. New Lord of the Rings games where you can play as Gollum dropping soon. I'm not interested in that, Turkers. But yeah, that's the famous story is Hank Pym hitting Janet. And what's sad is like, you know, he's not really allowed to move on from it. Like for a while, he was allowed to sort of move on from it, more or less. But it really did become a huge part of his history in a way that, yeah, wasn't always fair. It became worse when the Ultimates came out and turned him into just a straight up wife beater. Um, yeah, that just made everything worse. Uh, I like Hank Pym. Hey, Katie Ann. Like he's not a terribly popular character. Um, like he's never really been all that popular. Hey, plain cheeseburger, welcome back. But I like him. Um, he does canonically have bipolar disorder. Um, hey, Jamie, I'm doing okay. And like he's someone who struggles with self-image issues. Um, you know, no shock. I mean, he was one of the founding Avengers. He was on a team with an actual god, uh, and a dude in invincible power armor, and his power was to shrink. Yo, it's like it's one of those things where it's like you can see why he had some uh, looking at who he was on a team with. You know, like Thor, actual fucking god. Iron Man, genius inventor with a suit of invincible power armor. Captain America, unstoppable super soldier. I mean, shit. Even Wasp had fucking wings. You know? Like, even the fucking Wasp had wings. Ant Man's only thing was, oh, look, I can get really, really short. So, yeah, he had confidence issues. Um, yeah, and I mean, he, like, was always trying to prove his utility, despite being surrounded by people who were, objectively more powerful. Who is Thorn? She's Farrell's sister. She's one of the Morlocks. She's got like a feral mutation. So fur all over her body, claws. Went to the Marvel 4D experience at Madame Tussauds last week. Ant-Man was the hero. Cool. No, I still want to transition, Shannon. Isn't there a fish dude? Uh, Fish head guy. So a guy with fish head. You might be thinking of oh, what is that guy's name? No, not Fin Fang Foom. That's not who I'm trying to think of. Savage Dragon. You might be thinking of Savage Dragon. He's got a fin on his head. Yeah, for like the fish man hero, you might be thinking Savage Dragon. He does have a fin on his head. Hey, Spooky. He's not Marvel. He is from Image Comics, one of the original comics published by Image, and still going. Yep. Credit to Eric Larson, who I don't always agree with, who does have some views that I don't necessarily agree with now and then. But, credit to Eric Larson. He's kept that comic going for a long ass time. I'm pretty sure it's still going. Oh, shit. Well, Larson's actually been doing the character since 1982. Yeah, Savage Dragon is the longest running full color comic with a single artist writer. Yeah, Savage Dragon has been going for since 1992. I think. Yeah, 1992. Savage Dragon debuted at Image. So it's been going on for 30 years now. With almost every single issue written and drawn by Eric Larson. Spawn has also been going on for 30 years, but not all of Spawn's comics have been written or drawn by Todd McFarlane. So, I like Todd McFarlane. I haven't really seen anything from Todd McFarlane that bugs me. And I actually liked his art. Of all the Image artists, like of all the artists who launched Image back in the early 90s, McFarlane is probably the one whose style I like the most. Jim Lee obviously was, also a fantastic artist. But I think Todd McFarlane is probably the one I would consider the best. Liefeld, obviously, I've never understood Liefeld's appeal. Will Sportasio, again, I don't really get the appeal of Will Sportasio's art. Who were the other? Eric Larson. Larson's not bad. Silvestri's actually really good, actually. And Jim Valentino, I think, is really good. There are a few, Jennifer. Not stepmom Jennifer, no. I don't know. Lesbian, amateur. No, I like a lot of amateur stuff. Obviously, I always like lesbian stuff because I'm a guy. I don't know. PBW. I don't normally seek out PBW. Pure taboo. Yeah, I've come across them. Butt stuff. Again, I don't normally seek out butt stuff. Uh, Female orgasm sometimes. Uh, I like seeing ladies in pleasure. MTF. Uh, I mean that's it's hard to find any good stuff with that, honestly. Stumble across everything. Yep. Feet. No, do not like feet. Anyway, on that note, I think I'm actually ready to end the live here. BBC. Yeah, I mean I sometimes see BBC stuff. Taints. Yes, taints. Always love seeing some good taint porn, Zach. Throwback to last night. Squirting? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Gonna end the live here now that we've discussed my porn uh habits. Uh, Not gonna be live tomorrow. Tomorrow I will post Mass Effect, but I will be back on Tuesday. Um, I'll post this on Tuesday. I'll post my review of this on Tuesday. Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. So I'll have my review of this up on Tuesday, and I'll also go live. But for now, I'm gonna go take a shit, and I'll see you all later.